Hello everyone and welcome back to Sleepy Hollow day 90. We got a few problems ahead of us, but nothing too severe, I hope. First of all, Baylor has finished scouring the electronics store, getting 1,000 coin out of it and 31 electronics. And Baylor is coming then also over here so that we can clear the next bandit camp then just fine. Going to take a while, of course. Nadia is still on the way back to Sleepy Hollow with lots of components, very close now, and we do need those components because what happened is we just finished depleting the last concrete in the whole map, on the whole map, right? There's no more concrete anywhere on the map itself, and that means of course we need to readjust our industry now a bit. Oh, also survivors are coming in. We already have 4 homeless people. This will strain my market a bit more. It's a lot. 4 adults, 3 children, 3 elders. I'm going to accept because I like the growth that we have with that. We however do have now 14 homeless colonists. For that, once again, I will need some houses. I can actually afford 2-story houses, two-story houses almost, if we have a bit more metal. I think we have the metal production not boosted. Let's boost it. So they work overtime now a bit because we do need more of that. I can get rid of the concrete scavenge now. I'm not going to delete it right away. I mean, it's 38 metal that would still help us out. And I really don't think that there's more. So yeah, let's delete the concrete scavenger. No reason why we should keep it. Off it goes. And I would like to go ahead with some bigger houses and the shanties. It's a problem with the housing, right? 15 we have now. I don't want to delete any shanties, no, but I also don't want to have them too close in the city center. The sauna we have here needs to be decontaminated. How's it looking in here in the center of it all? I would love to move buildings. Unfortunately, we cannot do this. But we can just continue here, right? We do have the main road. We have our kitchens here. And around that, of course, we can have more houses. So I could afford another house here. And another house here. Probably like that. We can do this. This is looking pretty high then and all of that. And then we have this tiny area available there for some ornaments perhaps. Or, wait a second, even better. We could have some distance between the houses, of course. We're going to have it like that. Right? And we just have then some ornaments in between and stuff like that. And then more houses then over there. Let's have one of them priority for now. Of course, metal-wise, this will look pretty bad for us. But it should be fine as this one is also now producing. Do we have another metal extractor, by the way? I don't think so, no. The only one. And Bonnie! Oh! With the group of survivors, another fighter joined. Bonnie, she's called. I don't think we're going to need her. We already have 3 and they're already pretty strong. Nadia has also arrived now. There she is. We're going to wait for her to heal up. Bonnie, you go... No, sorry. Not go to the world map. You're going to be a settler once more. For us.
How may I help?
And let's just check it out. There we have a cloth deposit rather close by that we could use. Definitely once again something. I mean, look at that. Cloth and tools is recovering a bit. Unfortunately, there's no deposit for metal. That would have been my favorite now. Research we definitely don't need. Tools we already have over there now. I think there would be parts. There's another fun box, but really I don't need that many fun boxes. There we would have something, right? This area actually has the weapons. Let's go ahead for this area because there's tools and weapons in one area. So one outpost can take both of them. And we are already really full on outposts, right? There's not that many more that we can build right away. So we would need to scout more.
What's up?
Might actually make Manadia into a settler now then as well soon. And yeah, also here the 2-story house is coming along, the first one. There it is, with around 10 colonist slots available right away. And this one here still needs some, 30 more metal. We should have that though, no problem. Also, the fortress has been researched. Very good. Next research then right away, which is going to be very costly, is the governance. This one opens up the headquarters for us. Another huge upgrade for my colony center. So let's go ahead with that. High stakes negotiations. A lone bandit scouting the area around the colony saw his opportunity and grabbed one of the colonists that was scavenging a good distance away. He walks back with the hostage holding something in his hand. No one panic, pay up and you can get your friend back. He wants 5 clothes. call his bluff or attack the bandit. Let's pay him. And we do get some hope increase and also happiness. And this is, by the way, the biggest reward, because that makes everyone productive and also no anguishes, and yeah, in general also lots of reproduction. The next house is also finished, so we have everything here, right? So no more homeless people. That was also rather quick. We have lots of metal again. It seems that overproduction here is really doing a nice job at the moment. Very good. And yep, let's go ahead with the first thing, and that is making our reinforced gate into a fortress gate. The most secure gate with the maximum number of guard slots can defend against any or against most enemies that try to penetrate the colony's defenses. Let's upgrade it. Boom. Huge, really. This is a proper fortress gate that we have now. And with that we could have a fourth guard. We have, what? 29 carriers at the moment. Lots of people are growing up. Let's go ahead and assign it. Really? We have 20? Oh, this is a lot. Let's man the fields. The medium fields there especially, as I think food is going down now a bit with all of that. Another cabbage field that we can have. And I think also with the fisherman we can add another one. And how's my hunters looking? They're still all very productive by the look of it. So are they. But they are only at 49% efficiency since we already gotten rid of some of the farms here. There's 73 though, very close by. Let's do this. Baylor, meanwhile, also is ready for action. So let's attack the bandits.
Attacking target. Showtime.
Would be an easy target there. Let's also build the next ranch right away with the metal that we have in the concrete, because this one would open up the goat's den. I think we already have goat's den almost in. I've made a trade there. So this is the third one. Also has then, of course, the water tower close by. Water should be fine though, right? That should be fine. About the fields, we have the large fields. It might also be, after governments, be safe to go for the greenhouses. This would further boost my farming output. And by the way, there's this pollution there. Am I not getting rid of that yet? Let's unpollute the solar panels, decontaminate them. And my environmental station, oh, is already doing it. Perfect, right? Because this definitely needs to go away here, so that we can have more farming in the area. Ranch is complete. Someone is working in that right away. And yeah, we have the sheep already in. Perfect. That is the next ranch that we have now. 2, we start with that. Look at that, for example, here in the center. The chicken or not? Did we lose the chicken?
Huh?
What is going on? Why do we not have the chicken and the cattle anymore? I still have eggs though in my inventory. Very strange. Did we just lose all the animals because we built a new ranch? It looks like it. I mean, we had a full ranch of chicken and cattle. This is really disappointing. Is that a bug or did I do a mistake here? No idea. We've lost all the animals that we had. And it was certainly not the winter storm, because they were properly heated too. Were they? I think they weren't heated. I think we made a devastating mistake here. These ranches were not heated during the winter storm, and I think we lost all the animals because of that. Alright, all the animals froze to death, and that is my fault. We do need to make more trades though, and to get the animals back, right? So chickens, there we have a little anvil, would trade with us some chickens for 500 coin. We can give them, let's say, 300 plastic, because we really have a lot of that all the time. We have a lot of coin ourselves, so we could just purchase it like that. I could also just get rid of one of my higher quality things. We have lots of fiber. Just a bit of it, lots of pollution. Let's give them the 34 pollution that we still had. Parts we have now 2 fun boxes. Let's give them some fun boxes. That's 200 coin. And with that we can make a good trade to get some of my chickens back. And we definitely, for the future, need to have a burner here for the ranches. Holy cow, really. I let my animals freeze to death. Let's have it here, so that we can have more buildings than in that area too. Alright, the next moon deposits. I think we are now out of it. By the looks of it, that is true. We can pause this one here for the moment. Also, the bandits have been destroyed. We get some 6 parts out of it. That's disappointing. That's almost nothing. But we get so many components. Let's actually get back home with all of that. Return.
Your orders.
And my other fighter, you've got how much?
Yep.
31 electronics. Definitely something that I want. And Baron, you could just scavenge, really. Something dangerous. There would be more parts over there, but parts is really fine. Yeah, some durable tools over there. That's low danger. A scientist wants to help. One of the more scientifically minded colonists has a problem. Having struggled with a particularly tough issue for what feels like an eternity, she wants to take a hike outside the colony to clear her head. What's more worrying though, that she wants to do this alone. Okay, it's her choice. And she prepares for the trip, says her goodbyes and wanders off on a lonely trail. After quite some time, she returns looking quite rough. Clearly the hike ended up being anything but peaceful. I got an idea, I just didn't get it to really finish it. She explains before dragging herself back to the tent. We get some sign points and hope increase. Thank you very much. And also that last polluted pile here is going away soon. And we do have concrete here and metal here. So this is going to be my next industry zone, right? Because we got plastic. There it is. It's still it's still a plastic pile, so we could still get rid of it with my recycler, right? Because I want to make an industry zone out of this one there, as we have these deposits there. 2 concrete is very good, 1 metal. And the richness, I think, is really high, 75%, 91% here. So that's pretty good. Let's start with a paved road that goes all the way then over there. Right, we do need some electricity for this area too, because with so many new industry zones, we definitely have an increased electricity production and consumption. And let's go ahead and have some. The wind turbine produces 14, and a miner requires 12. So 1 wind turbine actually takes care already of 1. So 2 should be fine, right? That is some metal parts and components. We have all of that. We also have a surplus production of electricity already, so I will just build 1 for now, right, with the maximum efficiency. And then we're going to get some transformer. Oh, nah, I cannot do this. This would be a lot of transformers we would need for that. Let's build 2 wind turbines, and we have then all the electricity that we need for the whole zone, really. That is the wind turbines. And then I would like to go with a metal extractor with the 75 that we have. And I would also like to go ahead with a concrete extractor over here. 70, 91. Let's go with the one that is 91. It's a bit further away, but it should be fine. And make the connection here. And actually, let's do this a bit differently. Let's get rid of them again. And have the wind turbines just beside the factory. 1 here. And 1 here. And both of them will just provide the electricity for these 2 extractors then. Of course, what we also need then in the center of it all is some storage capacity. And we could just go with a normal warehouse, really, right? That is somewhere over here then, close to those fields. So that we can store all the materials then also close by. And we don't need to travel that far. By the way, there's some wooden deposits here, but we do have enough wood. And also, do I have water? Over there would be a water source. And just here beside the extractor, there would also be a smaller water source that I can use. While we're in the area, let's just use this. And there it is. Metal extractor 1 is already finished before actually the wind turbines. Let's have them being up as a priority. That's more important before we actually get these to work. And there it is. All our buildings have the resources. Wind turbine 1 is finished. Wind turbine 2 is about to be finished. And also the concrete extractor has everything in. And I hope then the warehouse is also up and running already. Very good. And we can now make everything here working. So the metal extractor, I think, however, we still need... Is that right? We still need, oh yeah, a transformer for all of them. Alright. I do need to have one here by this wind turbine and one here by this wind turbine. Another feast should be fine to keep hope high. We have the food, we have the plastic, we have the firewood. It's actually a really nice plastic dump as well.
Yes.
And also my settler has arrived, so that's another scavenger. And as we can see, we get tools and weapons now out of one outpost. That is pretty cool.
Outpost is now
And there it is, also active now. Alright, Baron
All cleaned
has
up.
finished scouting or scavenging those tools, and he can also now return home. Brock, in the meanwhile, and Baylor have already arrived.
Shoot.
There we have the components then in as well. And there it is, metal extractor is working now with 75% efficiency, and also the concrete extractor is working now with 91 efficiency. And let's also put both them in. So we have 2 of each type now. That is very good and should help us out with especially my metal shortage that we have. Meanwhile, another thing happened, that is the chicken arrived. So let's have the next ranch here with chickens operational. So we have sheep now and chicken. And by the way, since there's no cattle coming in for now, I mean, do we have any cattle? Would be nice, of course, but nope, we don't. So what I can do is I can split it to a new ranch, right? Since we have the sheep here. So we can split it 2 and 2. Right, so here's also now 2 sheep, and they reproduce, of course, rather quickly. So that means both of them will be then full. And in the middle we have the chickens. For all the juicy food that they provide. This scout tower we don't need. Water well has been finished. We could upgrade it right away. Let's go ahead with this. And something is still wrong, it feels. Why is the water consumption? Oh, because the ranch now, of course. We already have made a drilled well out of this. There is another one though we can boost. So there's 2 well upgrades for my water. A child at the gate. A lone child slowly walks up to the gate with weak little steps. She keeps nervously looking up at the gate. Have you seen my mommy? She hasn't come back and I'm getting pretty hungry. I turn her away. Or it could also be a trap. Let's take her in. And the gates are open when the child suddenly dashes inside the colony and starts stuffing her pockets full of food and other goods. The colonists try to stop her, but just as they do, a group of bandits drives through the open gates. The kid runs out of the colony but takes one look back to smirk. Oh, it really was a trap. Holy cow. And we are under attack. Lucky us, we do have our fighters at the colony just at this time.
Orders.
What a twist. I was not expecting that this was actually a trap, even though it sounded like it, right? Alright. We got some bandits now, but we have all our fighters in the colony. So very, very bad timing for the attack. For the attackers, that is. Because we can just quickly dispose them. And that's it already. Meteor shower also happening now. Oh, and we got some very unhappy colonists. Hostilities put the happiness down quite a bit. Declined request. I don't know what that means. Oh, because a failed request probably. And restless because we have so many jobless people, I think, at the moment. So I would really need to fill in everything. Of course, now the meteor shower takes priority. I do need more industry, I think. Because we can't have that many homeless or jobless people. And literally on the same day, the meteor shower is over. I don't think a single building has been damaged. Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, also, we're running out of trees over here. Since both of them are working, I might actually get us another forester out there. This will give us some workforce, some work jobs. Forester, and let's have another one then here. And I might also just have another logging camp in total for another forest. More bandits at the gates. We have done our fortress gate. I would like to see it in action. Of course, we're not going to pay. We're going to refuse and just have them watch them die. Oh, very quickly. Look at that. Alright. That's it again. We got some coin back as well. Does this increase my welfare? My comfort levels? Not really. Yeah, environmental station. Theoretically, I don't need it anymore. The forester though I need to further reforest this area. Alright, also what we can do now, we can upgrade the colony center to a headquarters. Go ahead and do this. There you go. Nice, beautiful building, 300 more capacity that we get out of it once it's finished.
Reporting in.
And there we got the headquarters now, the highest tier building together with my fortress. And this, ladies and gentlemen, most likely concludes this Let's Play, as I want to move on to other games. We've seen now most of what the game has to offer. The challenge is really gone at this point, as we're just now would be expanding with almost the same buildings all the time. I hope you enjoyed it still, and that was Surviving the Aftermath at its current state. Definitely not the last time we've seen this game, which is really not that bad. Stay tuned.